Hey guys, what is up? It's RGTV here with another NBA video. Before I start this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also if you go to my description, there's be a link to a shooting sleeve for all your ballers out there. It's a really good shooting sleeve, and if I was you and I didn't have the sleeve, like, I would buy it. You know, it's a pretty good sleeve. I have it myself, and it works pretty good. It depends what size you are, but the range is from $10 to $15 for a shooting sleeve, and for me that's pretty good. I got mine for 10. With that out of the way, let's get into the games. With Eric Bledsoe's second game with the Bucks, they beat the Lakers 98-90. In his first two games, they've been playing with each other pretty nicely, and the comments about themselves have been pretty good. Eric Bledsoe has been saying he likes playing the Bucks, and the Bucks saying he likes Eric Bledsoe, so it's been a good thing overall. But Giannis Antetokounmpo put another great game in with 33 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists. He also had a block and a steal. He also did this with great efficiency, going 12 of 19 from the field, but he had to play 40 minutes. Their second leading scorer was Chris Middleton with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He had a terrible shooting night, going 3 of 13 from the field and 1 from 3 from deep. But he was perfect in the free throw line, going 6 for 6. And Eric Bledsoe didn't have a good game himself, only dropping in 11 points, 4 of 13 from the field, and having 2 rebounds and 2 assists in 31 minutes. And Malcolm Brogdon off the bench played more minutes than Eric Bledsoe with 33 minutes. He dropped 16 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, going 5 of 11 from the field and 2 of 4 from deep, and going to 4 of 4 from the free throw. I guess he's trying to show Milwaukee that he doesn't belong on the bench, and he's trying to fight for that starting role over Chris Middleton. I say Chris Middleton because I don't see them putting Eric Bledsoe off the bench because he's too good to be off the bench. On the other side of the ball, Kyle Kuzma was the leading scorer for the Lakers, having 21 points. He had 11 rebounds and 1 assist. He went 8 of 17 from the field and 1 of 4 from deep. Julius Randle also had a good game off the bench with 17 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and going 4 of 7 from the field. But the big story of this game was Lonzo Ball getting a triple-double. He was the youngest player in NBA history to get a triple-double. He dropped down 19 points, he had 13 rebounds, 11 assists, and he went 7 of 12 from the field, also going 3 of 5 from deep and 2 of 4 from the free throw. He's the youngest player in NBA history to ever get a triple-double in his 12th NBA game at the age of 20 years and 15 days. That's 5 days quicker than LeBron James was, so he beat LeBron James for the record. He got a triple-double with a rebound 30 seconds into the fourth quarter when Thonmaker missed the 3, and he got the rebound and they got him the triple-double. But after that, he still kept on playing and got more stats added to that. But besides this game, his only other good game was against the Suns when he dropped 29 points. And in that game, he was a near triple-double. If he had one more rebound against the Suns, he would have got a triple-double in his second NBA game. So Lonzo Ball isn't really a buzz. He's just not living up to the hype. He's doing everything else great except for shooting. If he was able to shoot like he did last night on a consistent basis, he would be in the conversation to Rookie of the Year against Ben Simmons. But right now, Ben Simmons is running away with the award, I think. He's been playing like an elite player in the East, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be an all-star in his first year. For this season, Lonzo Ball is averaging 8.9 points per game, 6.9 assists per game, 6.4 rebounds per game, and his shooting is just terrible. 29% from the field and 22% from the 3. I'm pretty sure Andre Drummond and DeAndre Jordan had better shooting percentages than Lonzo Ball. And I also think they had more points too, because he's just terrible shooting. He hasn't had a good stretch of shooting yet. He's only had slight glimpses of shooting like he did last night and against the Suns. His shooting has been just so off. But Lonzo Ball, he's pretty humble. He's not like his dad. Like, after the game, he said he didn't really care about the triple-double because the Lakers lost. I'm pretty sure he's happy for breaking the record, but he didn't really have anything to celebrate because the Lakers still lost by 8 points to the Bucks. And it wasn't like this game was a blowout. They only lost by 8 points. They were in this game until the last couple of minutes. And here's a video of Lonzo Ball.
What's your reaction to getting your first triple-double?
I really don't care. I mean, we took a loss, so it don't really mean nothing.
Does it feel significant to you in any way to be the youngest guy to get there, to be younger than LeBron by 5 days when he did it?
I mean, no, it don't matter to me, to be honest. I just wanted to win tonight. I thought we put ourselves in a good position to get it, but didn't happen.
This really shows how humble he is for being such a young age. And for like the last couple of games, he's being compared to Jason Kidd. And they actually sat down Jason Kidd, like the interviewers. I think it was on The Jump or something. And they interviewed him, and he gave his 2 cents about how he feels about the comparisons. And here's what he had to say.
Obviously in the NBA has been Lonzo Ball coming out of college. A lot of people comparing him to you. I personally think it's a stretch, but what's your reaction to that?
I agree with you.
What do you think the pros and cons of Lonzo's game is?
He's a rookie. He's a rookie, and Ball's going to be fine. He's got a great coach and Ball, and understanding it's going to take a little time, because of all the hype and the expectations that everybody thought.
With the win over the 76ers, the Warriors have now won 6 straight games in a row. With a shaky start, starting 4-3, the Warriors have now won 6 in a row, giving them the record of 10-3. And this is just another monstrous performance to show what the Golden State Warriors can do, just destroying the 76ers. The Sixers had a chance up until halftime, and then after halftime, it was over. In this game, Golden State had 3 players scoring 20 points or more, with Kevin Durant scoring 29 points. He had 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and he went 11 of 18 from the field. Klay Thompson had 23 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. He went 9 of 17 from the field and 4 of 6 from 3. And Stephen Curry had 22 points himself with 4 rebounds and 9 assists, going 5 of 12 from the field. And Nick Young couldn't miss last night, having a great game with 13 points, 5 of 6 from the field, and 3 of 4 from deep. And for the 76ers, their leading scorer is JJ Redick with 17 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. He went 7 of 13 from the field and going 2 from 6 from deep. While Joel Embiid probably had the worst game of his career with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, going 4 of 11 from the field and 0 of 1 from deep. Dario Saric also had 14 points, Ben Simmons had 13 points, and Richard Holmes had 11 points coming off the bench. If you're a Bulls fan, I don't know how you watch your games, because y'all lost to the Spurs by 39 points. And last night, the Bulls' future pretty much rolled his ankle. He was trying to play defense on one play, and he just got caught up and rolled his ankle, and he just sat out for the rest of the game. He played 15 minutes, and it was pretty productive 15 minutes with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and he went 3 of 5 from the field. And with him out, Robin Lopez pretty much took over the team with 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, going 8 of 11 from the field. And Chris Dunn also had 15 points coming off the bench. Bobby Portis had 17 points off the bench. And then the rest of the guys just played how they usually play this season, scoring no more than 7 points, 6 points. And the Spurs side, they had a great game with LaMarcus Aldridge. He had 14 points, he had 7 rebounds, he had 3 assists, going 7-11 from the field. And the leading scorer from the night, former Bull, is Paul Gasol with 21 points, 10 rebounds, he had 4 assists, and he went 8 of 11 from the field, and he went 100% from deep. Brian Forza also had 13 points, Kyle Anderson had 13 points, Rudy Gay had 15 points off the bench, Murray had 17 points off the bench, and Paul had 15 points off the bench. This is just another one of those games that the Spurs came out and just balled out and showed how good their bench is. Their bench scored a total of around 40 points, and that's fantastic for a bench unit. And we still don't know when Kawhi's coming back. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, and Tony Parker should arrive back in a couple of weeks also. So this team's only going to get better by the time the playoffs come around. Alright guys, that's all we have for today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you don't like, your eyebrows, you're just gonna disappear. Alright, and don't forget to check out those shooting sleeves. They're only $10-15 depending what size you are. And alright guys, I'm out.